guys, it's Grant's Comics here, and today we're going to review X Factor number 70. Boom, right there, awesome cover. It is the Mirror Island prelogue, so again, this is another short storyline where Professor X is trying to connect with his son Legion, but the other X-Men is on Mirror Island just trying to help Professor X from afar. They're basically trying to be like, hey, he's dead, so just to get over with, you have to move on. But obviously, if you're a parent of a kid that passed away, you can't really, you wish they could come back, but the reality is they can't come back. And even you can see the spirit of Jean Grey, because in the X-Men, every time there's an X-Men comic, there's so many X-Men in the world of Marvel. Professor X has, obviously you got Cyclops, Jean Grey, Wolverine, the Beast, and all that older X-Men. But it's always newer X-Men people that's always coming out in issues of X-Men. So X-Men is, or even probably X Factor, is always gonna have first appearances, because Marvel always trying to find a way, okay, we'll put this mutant in this issue, this is gonna be their first appearance. So it's always gonna be a first appearance of somebody or a death of somebody. This is not a key, it's just a filter, so it's not really something specific, but it's cool. The Days of Decision or Delusion, because Professor X is just in delusion and denial that Legion is no longer with the X-Men. He just like I said, he wants to have Legion back in the X-Men. So the cover art is, his name is Mignola, but if you look at the artwork, I have to look it up. It kind of reminds me of Chris Claremont. It might be Chris Claremont, because Chris Claremont was known to be in the X-Men. So it might be Chris Claremont. Does not look like Jim Lee, because I don't think this is, maybe it's Jim Lee, maybe it's Chris. But this is very awesome. I do love, it's very vibrant. It's kind of cool how Wolverine is eating his cigarette, while Jean Grey is you gotta take out that cigarette, man. And you see Archangel, which is funny because I almost got the first appearance of Archangel. I almost wanted to buy it, but I didn't. And they're on Mirror Island. They're there. And then Nick Fury makes an appearance. Nick Fury, I think that's Mara Hill, Rogue. And then in this story, Mystique is a good guy. She's trying to help Rogue, therapeutically. That's what I'm trying to say. And then there's Jubilee, makes an appearance. I swear this is Chris Claremont. There's Jubilee, and then there's Foreign. She's checking out one of the mutants. What else we got? There's Jean Grey that I mentioned. She's dead, and Professor X is just tripping out of his mind because he misses everybody, because he goes into this house where his son and Legion used to live. And then there's a scene where the X-Men is checking up on Professor X. He wakes up, and the other X-Men is passing on, saying oh, he's alright. So there's these X-Men saying that Professor X is alright, he's not dead. And then you kind of see Professor X with Legion, because Legion is about to die. He's I wish I could heal you, kind of deal. So, and then that's it. There's just a regular ending with all the X-Men. So that's kind of cool. The grading, I would say, is kind of awesome. There's nothing really The flaw is pretty good. I don't even know honestly. It's like maybe it's off-white to white pages. It's really cool for 1991. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's it for now. X Factor number 70. If you guys ain't subscribed to Grant's Comics and you guys watch this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, share this video and Grant's Comics to the comic book community. If you guys are subscribed to Grant's Comics and you guys are watching this video, also give this video a thumbs up, share this video and the Grant's Comics channel to the comic book community. I'll see you guys on the next video. Alright.